Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a Errors de Record, soy Sergi Castañeda y hoy dentro del especial del Festival de Sitges del año pasado toca una review del film Brawl in the Cell Block 99, dirigida por Craig Zahler, director y guionista de Bone Tomahawk y protagonizada por Vince Vaughn, Jennifer Carpenter y Udo Kier. Bradley es un exboxeador con un matrimonio a punto de romperse que pierde su empleo como mecánico de coches. Debido a esta sensación pesimista, acaba decidiendo que su mejor opción es trabajar para un viejo amigo como traficante de drogas. Esta decisión mejorará su vida hasta que se ve envuelto en un tiroteo entre la policía y sus aliados, situación por la cual acabará en la cárcel. Mirad, me encantó Bone Tomahawk y me perdí esta película en Sitges, pero hace unas semanas se estrenó directamente en vídeo y la pudimos rescatar, y madre mía qué pedazo de película se han perdido los cines. Primero con un Vince Vaughn que se aleja de las clásicas películas de comedias románticas para hacer una película dura y violenta, y él pues la verdad está muy bien. ¿Y cómo ve Vince Vaughn a su personaje? Él te lo cuenta.
You know, I think you see a character clearly. You establish in the story that he's sober. He's got a cross on the back of his head. This is a guy who's trying very hard to find stable ground. And he's wanting things in life like family, a connection in this, with Jennifer Carpenter's character, a relationship, a family. And he clearly comes from a lot of pain and probably some abuse. So he's trying very difficult to do things the right way and to have meaningful relationships in his life. So I think it's sort of a morality tale, the movie, in that he, in a moment, makes a decision to do something that he knows isn't right in order to get things that he really wants. And like all great morality tales, there's a consequence to be paid for that.
Como hemos dicho, la dirección es de Craig Zahler, el director de Bone Tomahawk, que vuelve a la carga después de esta gran película, alejado del cine comercial por estas sencillas razones.
I'm not interested in making a movie where I don't have creative control. So if there's a ceiling on what I can do in terms of budget, because the budget can only get so big with me maintaining the creative control I need, then I can work within that ceiling. I have a lot of ideas. I've written 8 novels and 50 scripts and have 30 ideas I could write right now. And I'll choose the ideas that I can take to completion. In terms of ease, Brawl in Cell Block 99 was actually a much harder shoot than Bone Tomahawk. It was really demanding. There were crew problems. It was also a shoot where I was very fortunate with Vince and the other actors with whom he does the fight scenes to have people who were willing to put themselves at risk. And so there was an element of danger in terms of the way I wanted to shoot these fight scenes, and they were game, but everybody got hit, and it was a lot of rehearsal. And it was a complicated shoot. So the way Bone Tomahawk was about a $2 million movie in terms of our budget, but really the scale of it was significantly bigger than that. Brawl in Cell Block 99 was the same thing, where I had about twice as much money, but was also doing something the scope of which was far beyond that budget. So it was similarly ambitious, and I'm ultimately happier with it because I had just such a great experience working with the performers and their trust in me. It was the second time working with the same cinematographer, production designer, working with Jack Heller, Dallas Saunier, and so I was able to get more what I wanted each day, but it was ambitious and doing big shootout sequences and stuff, and a day or 2 days doing 11 pages of different dramatic scenes all over the movie. I mean, fortunately, Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Carpenter and the other performers just rose to the occasion, but it was very, very hard. I'm very, very proud of the piece, but it was not easier.
Y luego está Udo Kier haciendo una vez más de malo, que vino a Sitges a recibir el premio honorífico a su carrera. ¿Y por qué siempre hace de malo? Pues básicamente por esto.
Sounds so erotic. Villains. First, I want to say to the director, thank you. My birthday is on Saturday, so it's a wonderful gift to get this award tonight, and with a great group of people who got it before me. To play a villain in Greg's film, that when I read the script, that was in 50 years of working as an actor, the most evil thing I ever had to say. But I knew that he wanted me, and I was safe because you saw the movie. I had glass between us. He could not grab me, he could not spit at me, he could do nothing. So I just had to say what my boss wants. And if that he killed somebody, and if he doesn't, what we going to do to his pregnant wife? So it works like that. I like that it was a new way of being a villain, and because I had experiences of a lot of vampires looking for virgin blood, which is very difficult these days. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in a film. We made 2 films already together, and he wrote a film, The Puppet Master, and I'm the puppet master. So after this film, we made already 2 more films, and I like to work like Lars von Trier, or Fassbinder, I like to work with the same director, and now he invited me to be in his family to make movies, so you will see me a lot more evil character in his movie, because his fantasy is endless.
¿Y tiene problemas la película? Pues es un poco Greenhouse y se le echa a perder un poco eso, que igual no se toma demasiado en serio en ciertos momentos de la película que sí debería tomárselo. Y sí, es una película que si quieres violencia y quieres peleas carceleras, no dudes, esta es vuestra peli. Así que vamos con las valoraciones. En IMDb ha conseguido un 7,1, en Metacritic ha conseguido un 79 sobre 100 y en Error de Record le vamos a dar un 7,5 porque es una muy buena película, muy disfrutable y que merece la pena pegarle un ojo y acabará cayendo seguro, aunque la edición que han sacado es un poquito regulera. Recordad que las valoraciones son personales y que si tenéis la vuestra podéis dejarla aquí abajo en la caja de comentarios. Y nada más por hoy, suscribiros y dadle al like que ayuda y mucho a subir contenido a este canal y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo con mucho más cine.